Good morning, traders. Another beautiful and lovely Monday to be giving you guys market outlook on US dollar pairs and gold. So let's dive straight to the video. Starting off with gold, as usual. We've seen gold price drop over the weekend. Now we have liquidity taking, and then buys are now valid for gold once more. Why do I say buys are valid for gold once more? Because we have this as our new swing high. You can see we are in the 4 hours. So this is the new swing high that price has formed, and this is the present swing low. So what do we want to see in this kind of price action? I want to see price continue to push up. So if we should go to something like 1 hour or 15 minutes, what do we expect to see? Maybe a double break of structure, which we already have one break, and we had our change of character in 15 minutes, obviously. But now in presently we can wait for this first break or maybe a liquidity. If price can come back and take this as liquidity, then we can scale into some longs on gold. But for now, I think price is already overbought. So what I want to do today is I want to see price maybe retrace or retrace to this low or this one. Then from there we can start longing gold again. Then we can just look for a change of character to continue to long gold. So that's that for XAUUSD, which is good. I'm still looking for more upsides on gold so that the structure will be more clear. So buys are still favorable on gold. So the next pair I'll be looking at today is US dollar index, which is DXY. See, we've been drawing a lot of movement, expecting a lot of movement from this pair, but obviously this pair is not ready to move because of the indecisive news we are getting from Trump and his allies. So according to the news over the weekend, we had Trump claiming to have closed a peace deal with Iran, and Iranians also claiming to not have a good deal with Trump or with the United States, because the assistant of Trump actually said that Iranians are not coming to a good agreement with them. So that is actually making the price indecisive. As you can see, we are just having up, down, and this is kind of a range if we should look closely. Now, presently, price is ranging. I will say price is ranging because we've seen this low rejected and this high continuously become rejected. So I want to stay out of this US dollar index. Only when I will be looking for something is if price should take out this low here. If we should get this liquidity sweep, or at least to this one, then we will start looking for longs again. Because if you go to daily time frame, here in the daily time frame, we can obviously see we had our, sorry, let me delete this. You can obviously see we had our change of character here. This was our change of character here, of which from there we saw price start to retrace. So after this change of character, I want to see price retrace to at least 50% of this entire move, which is, this is our 50% of this entire move here. So this is the 50%. So I want price to get to at least the yearly open. Then from there we can start seeing more longs again on DXY. So if we don't get price, if price doesn't get to this yearly open, it will be more risky to be looking for longs on DXY, because currently we are seeing gaps on DXY. We see gap above and gap below, so this makes no sense. So it's preferred to see a cleaner price action when the yearly open hits. So until then, I'm not looking for any positions on DXY. The next pair I'm looking at today is EURUSD. EURUSD, I'm still expecting more upsides on EURUSD as we have so I'm still expecting more upsides on EURUSD as we have our break of structure continue to hold. So we have this swing, this is our swing low and this is our swing high. So what do I expect in this scenario? So I want to see price create another swing high so that we can tap to this yearly open. Then from this yearly open, then probably we might start getting more sell off. So this is the swing high here. So what I want to see is I want to see price hold this swing high. I want to see this swing high taking, so that another swing high will be formed. Because if we should go to the 4 hours, or if we should go to the 1 hour so that we can see this price action more clear. So here in the 1 hour, we can see this was our previous swing high, and this is like a bump in the road, of which price already took it out. Then now what do I want to see in the immediate price action? I want to see break of structure or change of character being formed, of which I don't think we can still get a change of character in this price action. So what I want to see is I want to see double break. So probably we might have to drop to the lower time frame, like 15 minutes. Then from this 15 minutes, if we should get another high break, or okay, we already have liquidity sweep in 15 minutes and price is pushing up from there already. So this is actually an ideal. This is a liquidity sweep, and then price is actually pushing up from there. So probably we might see longs after this high has been taken. So once this high is taken, then longs might continue to play out. Do you understand? So that's what I'll be looking at for this pair. So I might see something like this, give ourselves enough breathing space, and then target the new high, or just target this yearly open. So this will be a nice trade to watch out for on EURUSD, or this is a trade that will already be taking on EURUSD. So the next pair I'll be looking at today is GBPUSD. GBPUSD also pushing up as we had the same liquidity sweep, but GBPUSD is kind of sketchy due to the fact that we've seen price reject this yearly open multiple times. So taking more longs on this pair is not ideal, or even being in any trade on this pair is not ideal, because this yearly open has served as a resistance zone for multiple numbers of times, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 consecutive times that price has rejected this yearly open. So what do we want to do here? In as much as we are saying that we should go to the daily time frame, we know that price is actually bullish, and like I've said before in some of my videos, my daily analysis videos, we have our swing high and another swing high. So so this is our swing low. So what do I want to see in this kind of price action? I want to see liquidity grab, or which we already have here, and then from there we are retracing back up. So what do we want to see in this present price action? I want to see price break above this yearly open. Once this yearly open has been violated, then we know that price is actually ready to sell, because the change of character will come after this yearly open, because that's the latest swing high, which is the daily swing. So we'll wait to see that break, and then from there we can continue to long GBPUSD to form to another high. But for now, I'll just stay off GBPUSD. So ideally, we want to see something like this: a breakout, a test, or maybe to this as liquidity, and then continuation to the upside. So that's the idea setup for GBPUSD right now. But if we don't get that, we might just see price continue to sell off again and form another low. But for now, this is what we want to see. Until we see this, before we'll be getting into any trade in GBPUSD. The next pair I'll be looking at is AUDUSD. Currently on AUDUSD, AUD is still looking bullish. Sorry, bearish. Because why? We have our change of character here. We had this 1, 2 highs, 3 highs, and then we had the break of this, of the low that formed this latest high. So after that break, that was our change of character to sell, and now we are looking for more sells on AUDUSD to at least get to this yearly open. So what do I want to see in this present price action? I would have preferred price to, or I would prefer price to get to this high here, but currently we still have this liquidity here, but this is the major liquidity along the line there. So possibly we might get price to get to all the way to that high, and at the same time we might start seeing sell off from the present price action. Why do I say we might start seeing sell off from? Let me just delete this. Why do I say we might start seeing sell off from present price action? Because we have, let me delete this, because we have because we have this little sweep here, but this is like a liquidity sweep though. So at the beginning we had a displacement, then we'll call this a change of character. But ideally we might see price get all the way to this high here. Let me just mark it with this. So we might see price get all the way to this high here before the sell-off will then come. So we might see something like this before the sell-off will then come. So that's the idea setup for AUDUSD. So the next pair I'll be looking at is NZDUSD. Here on NZDUSD, also looking for more sales, but major liquidity hasn't been taken yet, which this is our major liquidity, because this is the major low and this is just a week. So this is like the bump in the road. This is like the bump, the bump this week now. Yeah, the high that created that week, or the high that week created, is actually a liquidity high. So I would prefer to see price take out that high. all this, I would have called this a change of character, but no, because YV is like a week out. So I would rather prefer to say this is a liquidity sweep. So possibly we might get to this high. So if I should go to the daily time frame, this pair actually looks bullish. This pair actually looks bullish. So okay. So possibly we might, okay, NZD is still bullish, still looks more bullish than bearish, because we have this internal liquidity taken here, and from there we are rejecting. So if we should get to this, if price should take this high, then we have our change of character to continue to long all the way to this high here, because this pair is currently bullish. This guy, okay, currently bullish for now. The immediate trend is bullish. So let's just say if we have multiple liquidities lying here, so for now I want to see price, okay, change character here, and then from there we'll start longing, but possibly we might start selling off after that, possibly. So let's just watch out for this. Possibly we might start selling off from this immediate price action, but as you can see, yearly open here, price is rejecting this yearly open already, so possibly we might take out these highs here before we start to see sell off on NZD/USD. The next pair I'm looking at today is USD/CHF. USD/CHF, this is a pair what do we call it? I'm looking to see sell off due to the fact I was looking to see this pair sell off due to the fact that the swing structure is bearish, and although we haven't had a significant liquidity sweep, but this is kind of one, because it's a tiny, very tiny sweep, because it's with the weak price used to sweep it, of which is a good sign to sell off. And then what do I want to see here? I want to see price continue to sell off. So if I should drop to the 4 hours here in the 4 hours, and just delete all this. Here in the 4 hours, price looks good to sell off. Why do I say price looks good to sell off? We have this liquidity here because price start yearly open, so possibly we might start seeing more sell-offs on this pair, because we have already created lower lows. So if we should bring out our gang 2 or our premium and discount 2, and then okay, price hasn't gotten to 50% of the swing, so we'll just wait for price to get to tap to the 50%, although we already have yearly open taps. So I'm still looking for sell-off on this pair, so that we can at least grab these lows that are here. So that's that for the pair, although at the same time we still have the swing high. This is the swing high and this is the swing low. So until this low has been broken before the main sell will begin to play out. But for now, so long as this low hasn't been taken, buys might still continue. We might continue to see more longs on this pair, but for now I will just prefer to watch price do his thing. Maybe either take out this low, let me zoom in so that you guys can see. So either price takes out this low here, this immediate low, let me use this. So either price takes out this low here, or this one, or this high here, because this is the two swing structure. So if price takes out this low from like this, then we'll expect more sell-off like this. But if price doesn't take that and continues to push up like this, then we'll know that price, maybe we will start selling off after a new swing has been formed. After a new swing high has been formed here. So ideally that's what I want to see on this pair. So that's what I want to see. If I should bring out the gang to from this swing to this swing, we are already in the 50% of the entire move. So I want to see price. What I want to see now, I want to see price either continue to. So what do I want to see now? I want to see price at least continue to push up from here, or we get the sell-off after this low has been taken. So if we should get another higher high formed, then we know that price is ready to continue buying. But if not, if this yearly open serves as a resistance for price, then we might get this low taken, and then after this low I'll be happy to start selling off on USD/CHF. The next pair I'll be looking at today is USD CAD. This is one that I have been on for the past few weeks now, so a few days rather. So this one I'm still looking to see price at least get to the yearly open before buys continue to come into the market, because after that, after this break of structure, we have our swing high and our swing low. So from this swing high and swing low, this is the, okay, let me mark it out so that you guys can see. we have this as our swing high and this as our swing low. So after that, we have liquidity here. This is the little bump in the road for price to use in selling off, and from there we are seeing price continue to sell off. So what do I want to see in this kind of price action? I want to see price hit on that low and then till we get to this yearly open. Do you understand? So that's what I'm looking at from US dollar CHF. My system is already low. Let me try to finish this video before it turns off. So that's what I want to see for US dollar card. The next pair I'll be looking at is US dollar JPY. Here on US dollar JPY, I'm still bullish on US dollar JPY because JPY is currently weak. So, and obviously we have clear price action here. We have higher highs and higher highs being formed. So I want to see this as we already have this liquidity taken. So I want to see another high being formed. This is a trade I spoke about last week, of which is still ongoing. So till this high has been taken, then this trade will be over. So nothing much to speak on this pair, just want to see this high being taken. So that's for today, guys. If you'd like to see more videos like this, you can leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. So that's for today, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.